All right, everybody. So part 3 here. We've gone through the stages of picking your spinners, the water to go find your fish holding in. Now what do you do of how to fish them, right? This is cool because there's a couple different ways to target coho with spinners and one you may not know. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So I would say fishing spinners is about as easy as you can get. It's as simple as cast it out and reel it in. There's nothing more than that. Okay, video's done. But in all seriousness, you can get out on the water with a beginner, an intermediate, or advanced fisherman, and everyone can have success. That is why there's such a fun aspect to fishing coho with hardware and spinners. So what's fun about this video is how easy this is to do. Cast it out, retrieve is one section and way you can do it, right? But how do you approach a hole? You may be in the middle section of a really nice run that's got 5 to 7 feet of depth. It's got fish rolling in it. Those are going to be aggressive fish in that section of water. So I would target those fish by casting close by first, swinging the inside. Then I'd start working my cast out. You basically break it down into a grid pattern. Now there, I'm going to put up some illustrations here that I found online. There's a fantastic book out there for fishing spinners for salmon and steelhead. This is like the holy grail of how-tos, right? And there's a lot of good information, illustrations broken down on this, but specifically how you break down a river. Now, fishing a spinner is as simple as I said, but you can get more advanced and swing a spinner. And that is casting it out at a 45-degree angle and working your way through the run, letting the blade do all the work for you. Now, depending on how much tension you put on the spinner will mean if it's going to come up in the water a little bit or less. And you can get just that little thump in the rod to know that you're working it appropriately. A lot of spinners, like BlueFoxes, which are super effective, will ride shallower in the water due to the drag that they create. So they're a fantastic way to fish the slower pools because they stay down a little bit deeper. That being said, if you're in current, fishing something that has a little more of a torpedo body is really going to help you out. So I then take the approach of what water am I fishing based upon where I'm fishing, and targeting coho of whatever retrieve. Do they want it super slow, barely spinning the blade? Do they want something burning and they just want it flying by them so you can get an aggressive reaction? So simple, easy retrieve, casting it out, picking apart the holes, letting that blade swing through. And the last approach that isn't really talked about much, I haven't seen it too much anywhere, and this is casting directly upstream of you and reeling down current. Now, what you have to do in order to do this properly is you have to reel faster to get that blade to spin. But let me tell you, I have had some amazing strikes and fish hooked at my feet because I reeled it straight up from down through a hole or through a run that no one's fishing it that way. It presents things in a completely different manner and really can make a difference for getting a bite where maybe those fish can't be presented to with a spinner in any other way. So again, taking the approach that an aggressive coho is going to smash hardware. There's no doubt about it. So fishing a spinner is an effective way to target them, and how you fish that is even more so a successful component, because anyone can just cast and retrieve, right? But being able to bring that through, maybe a little different than the other person next to you, faster, slower, swinging it differently, or you could even just cast upstream, will bring you some more fish success. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have a little fish action here, and we'll catch you soon. Tight lines, fish on!